What is good, my peoples? Happy Friday to you. Y'all know what time it is. Time for us to get into the wins, losses, and lessons of the week. Let's get it. All right, so as far as my wins go for this week, y'all, I ran 5 miles at an average pace of 8:33 per mile. Man, I'm not gonna lie, I'm proud of myself for that because I thought I was gonna end up around the 9 minute range, 9 minute, 30 seconds, maybe even closer to 10 for that long of a run because, I'm used to running like those quick 3 miles, but 5 miles, those extra 2 miles is a stretch. So I was proud of myself for that. And what I've been doing is I've been using Saturdays for my longer runs, to get some training in for this 10K coming up. So if you see me out there running on the sidewalk on Saturday mornings looking half dead, mind your business, okay? I'm fighting my demons. I had a second win too. My second win, it's a little win, but it's still a win. My second win is I cleaned up my Notion. Finally, I got it back organized. Now, I know that don't sound that exciting to y'all, okay? But if you live out of your Notion like I do, you know how annoying it is when everything is cluttered up with irrelevant crap. I had stuff in there from like 3 business ideas ago. Projects that I'm not even working on anymore, plans that don't even apply to this season of my life. It was just too much going on. And every time I would open my Notion, my chest would get tight. Like, ugh. So I wiped all of that out. I reorganized it, and now we smooth sailing again, baby. That was definitely a win. I open my Notion now, I feel like I can breathe. So that's a good feeling. As for losses for this week, oh my gosh, y'all, I messed up. I messed up. All right, look, this is what I did. I tried a new pre-workout. Okay. And this is a prime example of if it's not broke, don't fix it. So the pre-workout that I've been using was really good, like perfect. Nothing was wrong with it. But for some reason, when I ordered this new batch of, protein powder and pre-workout, I was like, you know what? Let's switch it up. Let's try something new. Wrong. I'm over here experimenting like I'm a scientist in the lab or something. Bro, just keep doing what you're doing. Anyway, so I ordered this new pre-workout, got it in. I take the exact dosage they said, 2 scoops, and then I started getting ready for the gym. In about 10 minutes, about 10 minutes, something started to feel off a little bit. My ears started itching, they started turning red, and then they started throbbing. I'm like, that's strange. I didn't think anything of it. But then my lips started burning. And I'm like, why is my lips burning? You know how your lips feel after you just finished eating like a ton of spicy food? That's how my lips was feeling, and I didn't eat anything. Now at this point, I'm trying not to overreact. I'm thinking in my mind, I'm like, you know what? It's probably just because it's kind of warm in here. Let me turn the AC on. So I turn the AC on. I stay calm. Finish getting ready for the gym, and then I go downstairs. And go to the gym because my gym is here at my apartment complex. Now, by the time I get to the gym, y'all, I am itching everywhere. Like just nonstop itching from the top of my head all the way down to my legs. My face was even burning with this itching sensation. I felt like somebody just lifted up my skin and threw a bunch of fire ants in there and then sealed my skin closed again. It was so uncomfortable. And I know I look crazy in that gym, man. I was on that treadmill just scratching like I had fleas. Then people were probably looking at me like, man, this dude need to go take a bath. He need to go shower or something. It was so bad. I couldn't help it. And I want to say that itching probably lasted about 20 minutes, y'all. 20, that was the longest 20 minutes of my life. Hey, but I still got the workout in. It was super uncomfortable, but I still finished. Hey, once we commit to something, we go through with it, baby. And now as this is going on and I'm like itching uncontrollably, I can't deny it anymore. I'm like, I'm probably having an allergic reaction because something is obviously wrong. So I pull out my phone and I ask Gemini, and Gemini's like, oh yeah, a slight tingling or itching sensation is common with pre-workout. Bro, nothing about this itching is slight, okay? It was not a little itching. I'm scratching like I got ants in my pants, dog. This ain't normal. So anyway, long story short, I went back to my old pre-workout. Got a new shipment coming in now. Screw that. Lesson learned. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't know what made me do that. Now, I will say this. Even though I had to deal with that itchiness for like 20 minutes, that pre-workout actually worked really good. Like after the itching went away, I was jacked up, boy. I was so hyped. It low-key made my workout feel like a breeze. I went run after my workout. The run felt effortless. So it's a good product. It's just not for my body. And I don't want to say the name because I don't want to give it a bad rep. You know what I mean? It might work great for other people, but for me, nah, It's not working. And like I'm kind of known for having allergic reactions to things too. So that's why I'm like it might just be my body. For example, I'm allergic to beans. I know that's random, right? I'm allergic to every type of bean except green beans. Like literally, like if you give me a plate of red beans and rice, my throat will start closing up if I eat that. I'm supposed to be carrying around like an EpiPen and all that stuff. Like it's serious. I'm also allergic to like hummus. It's just random stuff. So, and knowing that, why am I experimenting with different products? That's just stupid, Steve. Stop doing that. So this pre-workout situation, it's sad to say, but it's kind of on brand for me. Anyway, moving on to the lesson of this week. So y'all might feel me on this. I hope y'all feel me on this. I hope y'all can relate to this. Have you ever felt like you were outgrowing the current level that you were on, but you haven't left that level yet? It's almost like you're in this in between phase. Like, you know, when you can see the next level, but you can't quite reach it yet. That's what I've been feeling a lot this week. It's like you're standing outside this window and you can see where you're going. Like you know exactly what you want, but you're just not in yet. Like you can't get in. You can't, no matter how much you try to like get in or like reach the next level, you just can't reach it yet. That gap is so frustrating, y'all. Oh my gosh, it's so frustrating because it's like mentally you're already there. You've outgrown where you are, but physically the results haven't caught up yet. It's like everything has evolved, like your mind has evolved, but your circumstances haven't changed yet. So that's what I've been feeling a lot lately. And so I've been researching it. And what I learned is that frustration of being close, but not quite there yet is actually a good sign. It means that you're growing faster than your situation is changing. And that's why everything is so uncomfortable. So I guess the lesson for this week is, man, if you can see it, you actually closer than you think. The gap is always the smallest right before the breakthrough, y'all. Remember that. Stay locked in, baby. Stay locked in. I'm just talking to myself, actually. Stay locked in, Steve. So yeah, that was pretty much my week in a nutshell. Nothing crazy happened. Great week. It was uncomfortable, but it was a good week. So glad I didn't have to go to the hospital for that allergic reaction or whatever that was. Yeah, not a bad week. But you can make my week even better by hitting that subscribe or that follow button for your boy. And as always, if you like this episode, share it with a friend. If you hated this episode, share it with an enemy. But regardless, thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. And thank you for hearing me out. Peace.